If I go back a little bit. Okay. I'm going to make sure you get to see the screen. I had really. Okay, hi, it's Heather with Creepy Holiday Stuff. You know what? Let me share. Let's see. Coffee link. Hold on, I'm going to see if I share this on my Facebook page really quick. Let's see. I'll put join me live on YouTube doing a Scarecrow tutorial. Link in comments. 1 second. Sorry. I am not quick at doing this. Okay. Post. And then I'm just going to put the link in the comments of my Facebook page. Paste. Hope that works. Okay. I'm just going to make sure. I can't even remember the last time I've gone live here on YouTube. View channel. Make sure. Okay. Voices being heard. That's all I wanted to make sure that you could hear me. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing a tutorial on a cute little scarecrow. Nothing fancy. I thought it would be fun to do a tutorial. If you are interested in learning how to paint mannequin heads, if you have a Facebook, I do have a Facebook group, Creepy Corner. In the description, I have all the information needed to subscribe to my group. And there's hundreds. You have access to hundreds of tutorials. If this is your thing and you want to give it a try. Beginners are welcome. Also in the description, if you do want to create this scarecrow that I'm going to show you how to do tonight, you do need to prep your styrofoam head. So I do have a link in my website. I have a shop where I have tutorials and I sell my heads and stuff. I linked the tutorial on how to prep your head to get it ready to be painted for a nice, smooth finish. Okay. So I'm just going to jump in there and get started. So this head was prepped and all ready, and the base I used for it is Deco Art Americana Honey Beige. And just so you know, if you leave a comment and I don't respond, that's because I don't see them. Sometimes weird stuff happens to me on Facebook like that, so hopefully it won't happen here. But I'm going to look up every so often to see if there's anybody making a comment. And if you do pop in, say hi. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to know if there's somebody in here. Okay, let's get started. All right, so honey brown. Beautiful color. I love using this color on a lot of my heads. Gingerbread, scarecrows, all that jazz. So, oh my God, I forgot my glasses. I'm going to have to do this without my glasses. Okay, so for the nose. We're going to start, here's the bridge of the nose. Oh, and this is a head from Hobby Lobby, which is a smaller head. They're They're not the ones from like Michael's, they're shorter and a little fuller. Okay, and then you also have this style at Hobby Lobby, which I did. Or no, this is never mind. Sorry. This one. This style, which I love these heads. I do a lot of these heads because they're defined. Their lips, the nose, and eyes. It's really fun to work with them. But this is the smaller head from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so in the area which is like the bridge of the nose, it's about right here, okay? There's the tip of the nose. We're going to go, let's start with maybe about halfway up. We're going to start right here. And then we're going to come down and we're going to do like a triangle. Now, you're not going to do it super wide because if you do too wide of the triangle on the nose, it's going to overpower the look, okay? So you want it to be kind of thin. Oh, also, General's Sketch and Wash pencils. That is the only pencils I have used for almost 7 years now doing heads, because when you're done, you just get a damp cloth or damp paper towel and you wipe it clean. It comes right off. Regular pencil can be a problem. Okay. So we're just going to do, it's almost like a dainty triangle nose. And then I like to kind of curve the bottom there. And then when you paint it, you may have to adjust it a little bit. That's fine. Okay. All right. So that's going to be the nose. Now, normally for the mouth, I usually do the lips and then I'll do the sides. Or no, maybe I still will. I don't know. I'll leave that for now. Let me move on to, let's do a patch. So right here on the forehead, we're going to do a curve. Just a very slight curve. Then we're going to do line down just like that. And then you're going to curve, very slight curve again, very slight. Okay. And then just like a 4 square. And don't forget, these are curves, so a very slight curve. Let's see. I'm going to do in there, but I don't want to do it right now because I don't want my thumb on there and just start messing it up. Okay, so let's see. For her eyes, let's go ahead. Now on these heads, you could see the indent there. Sorry, it has to every time I put my hand up, it has to refocus. I apologize. And also, if you are in here, if you could just let me know if you can hear me good. That way I'll know that you can hear me, and also I'll know if the chat is even working because I don't see anything. Okay, so here's the indent. We are just going to follow that indent just like that. Do the same thing on this side. Super simple. Just follow along after you prep your head. Follow this along, and you'll have a cute little scarecrow. Okay, now it's like an eyelid. Okay, so you want to go almost to the very top of the eyelid because it's going to have a little bit big eyes because this is, not like human. So we're going to make it a little bigger, kind of not cartoonish, but there we go. And then we'll adjust that as we're painting. God, no one's, I don't know. I don't know if the chat works or not. Okay, so do the same thing on the other side. And then don't worry if it looks a little bit off, you can adjust that as well. Okay. All right. Around. And then I always look at my camera at the screen on the computer so I could see it. Looking at the head this way, I don't see the flaws as much as I do as looking at it in the camera. It's super weird, I know, but it's weird how it works. All right, so we're going to give her a nice big eyeball. She's getting a big eye because she's, Scarecrow. And then just try to do your best to make it, the same size circle. And you want to look to, you want to look and see how much white of the eye you'll have on the inner corners and outer corners to try to get it as even as possible. I'm wondering if I want to do patches or eyebrows on her. I don't know. I guess we'll do eyebrows. Okay. So just like a regular face, you got your brow bone. You could kind of see here where it curves and goes up. So we're going to go a little below that and just curve. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. And then you want to put your hand over this way. It'll help you get it a little bit even. I mean, because if you do it like this, you can't see over there. So when you do it this way, you're looking head on. And once you get it a little more than halfway, then you can turn it and kind of gauge where it goes. And you can look here, the distance you have. So they look pretty close. I mean, they're not perfect, but it's pretty close. I think that'll work. Okay. All right. Now, here's a tip of the nose. We're going to go down, straight down, and do a light colored line. We're doing that line so that we know the center of the mouth. Now, these heads have an ever so slight slant. So when you're doing the mouth, if you follow this slant of the head, believe it or not, when you look at your head, the mouth's going to look crooked. It's weird. I don't know why, just how it works. So when you're doing the mouth, I kind of turn it a little bit because I don't know if you can see that ever so slight. It's so slight. I just try to make it straight, these corners, as straight as possible. And you got to look at your head straight on. And anybody interested in purchasing heads, I have a good amount of Halloween heads in my shop. I have a website, creepyholidaystuff.com. And I have some scarecrows. I have some pumpkins, butterfly, just groovy stuff. Go check it out. You might find something you like in there. Okay. So, man, I almost don't want to do it like that. But okay. I was debating on giving her lips or not. I'm going to do the lips. All right. So right here where the peaks go, their little bow, we're going to do a little bit of a curve. We don't want like crazy lips happening. Just, just gentle, soft looking curves. No sharp, heavy, sharp peaks. See, it's kind of small. This is where you want to try to get your even. So I looks close. Okay, and then down here, you can see the lip. I'm going right under it, going up. just right, not all the way to the end, a little more this way. Same on this side. And I'd look to see if it looks even. It looks pretty even. Okay, so now we're going to do like the stitching. So we're going to go, wait, I think I'm going to do circles there. I'm going to do circles. This is how I do circles. Oh, hopefully I can do it right. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt because you got to get it just right. I use the bottom of these 2 fluid ounce bottles of paint. Okay, unless you want it smaller, you can use a lid. Some of them have a flat area. I don't know, those are kind of, those might be good too. Oh yeah. This one don't have one. How weird. Let me get rid of this plastic because this will interfere. Yeah, see what I mean? See how this has a flat? This one doesn't have it. So we're lucked out. We're going to put a circle right here. And I'm just going to do my pencil. Okay. Oh, I don't know how that happened. Now you'll see how easy it wipes off. You will see how easy. You can also freehand. That was weird. I don't know why it got all wonky like that. This is the part I hate. Sometimes it's if you do small circles, you know, it might be uneven. Just hope for the best. I'll just hope for the best. I don't know. We'll see. That is way bigger. Same freaking. Did I just do the bottom? I did, didn't I? Crap. Is anybody there? Did I just do this or the bottom? I did the bottom, I think. That's what I usually do. My brain is just use the bottom. That's what I usually use. All right, let's hope I can get it right this time. Let's see. It's not even. I think I'm going to have to freehand it. I think I'm going to freehand it because being that this is alive, I don't want you to have to sit there and me to keep going back and forth trying to do it. I always tell my group members, if you have trouble doing a circle, do a forward C and a backward C. Okay. Now I'll be able to see how I'm going to do I'm going to do a curve and then leaving that part open because that's going to be where the stitching, will hold. And then we'll do another little opening there. Same here. It does not have to be symmetrical, the same. Wow, this is definitely not as low. We'll go a little lower. Okay, so this doesn't have to be the same. We're going to start with the opening right away. Come up. And up. Okay. Circles. All right. You know what? Let's start painting. I am going to start by adding some white. Some white. Oh, this is where I have my glasses. Dang it. I might have to go in my purse and get my glasses. We're just putting the white. And don't worry, you know, if it doesn't look totally even, you'll be able to fix it later. It's totally fine. We could always retouch stuff up. I'm going to do the white on this, and then I'm going to go get my glasses because I want to be able to do this right for you. And dang it. Don't forget, just trust the process. Look a little funny right now, but it won't keep looking funny. So I was thinking too about, well, I'll finish that sentence after I go get my glasses. Please excuse me 1 second. I need to get those glasses. Okay. Thank you. I apologize. Had to get my glasses. Couldn't see. Whoa. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, I have a group on my Facebook. All the information is in the description of this live video. And just remember that off here, there's a live. If it doesn't have a red box that says live, you're watching the replay. But in the description, I have all the information if you'd like to learn how to create styrofoam head art. If you have a Facebook group or Facebook, you can join my group, Creepy Corner. But I was thinking, because YouTube said I could start members like a subscription here on YouTube. And I was thinking I might do one on YouTube, tutorials, and have a subscription on here for people that don't have a Facebook and then maybe don't want a Facebook, you know? So that's what I was thinking. We'll see. Okay, so let's see. What color eyes do I want to go with? I think I am going to use ice blue. I love ice blue. It is a Deco Art Americana Dazzling Metallics. beautiful for blue eyes. So we'll go ahead and again, I just want to let you know, if you have commented, I'm not being rude. I don't see any comments, so hopefully it's just because nobody's commented. But I know on my Facebook sometimes I'll have comments and I don't see them. I don't know if YouTube's the same. Okay, and just kind of look and see if it's similar in size. Again, this is just the first coat, so we'll leave that. And then we're going to move to black. We'll give her black eyebrows. Now, a lot of people also are like, oh, well, what do you do with those heads? I have a lot of customers that will attach them to a wreath or use them as props. I made my own Halloween props. Painted some creepy doll faces, styrofoam head doll faces, and then I added tomato cage and PVC pipe. Oh, they were awesome. And then I also purchased the dummy from Spirit Halloween. I think I have 3 of them. And then I took the head off and I made my own creepy clowns. And I put them on there. Okay, eyebrows are not totally even, but I'm not going to freak out about it. Just always remember, it's hand painted. Nothing's perfect. You just do the best you can and it'll turn out fabulous. Again, it's not perfect, but it's going to work because I'm going to make it work. Okay. And I do a lot of my paintings, believe it or not, with just like a couple of brushes. I am not picky when it comes to my paintbrushes. I just love a good liner. Freaking thumb. I know this is spiced pumpkin, but I don't know. Oh, this might take a few coats here. I think what I'm going to do to make it a little more awesome is I'm going to paint this orange here. But we're going to go ahead and put orange glitter on her nose. I think that would look really nice. Tanya, hi. I am so glad. You know, I decided to come live on YouTube. YouTube says, you know, you need to start doing some more videos. And they took away my monetization. But you know how I took that break from group? Well, I didn't do anything, so that kind of messed me up. But I'm so glad you're here. So glad. Okay. let's see. Let me outline the eyeballs here 1 second. Let's just do outline of the eyeballs. Hold on, I'm trying to find the brush I want to use. Use this one. Okay. I was telling everybody, I don't know how long you were here, Tanya, so I didn't know if you heard, but I was thinking I might do a, because one of the things that I qualified for was a member's like subscription on my YouTube. So I was thinking I might go ahead and do one for YouTube for the people that don't have, I guess, I'm just used to always having Facebook, but there's a lot of people that don't have Facebook that they just do the YouTube. So I don't know. I might think about doing that. So we'll see. Of course, keeping my Facebook Creepy Corner. That's my main group. Okay. And don't worry if it doesn't look even. You just do the best you can. And the things to help you. Hold on, let me do this first. The things to help you make the eyes, as close to the same is, again, checking how much white you have on the inner and outer compared to the other side. Those will help so that you don't have too much. I mean, mine are off. They're off a little bit. I can tell, but that's okay. Most things are fixable. That's what I always tell my group. Don't worry. Most of the time you can fix it. Okay, so now we're going to go around this eyeball. Careful. Whoa, I went into the white, darn it. Let's go ahead and do pupil. Look at your head straight on and do a pupil. We're not getting fancy with the eyes. We're just going kind of simple. Oh, I got to fix this flaw. Okay. So we're going to go, if this eyeball was a clock, it's just paint. That's right. It's just paint. If this eyeball was a clock, between the iris, or the outline, I'm sorry, and the pupil, we're going to do simple eyeballs, okay? We're going to take our white, and between 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock, we're going to come down just like that. I know it looks a little weird. Then between 10 and 11, if it's a clock, between the pupil and the iris, we're going to put a dot. And then between 4 and 5, we're going to put a smaller dot. Okay, super simple. Nothing fancy. Fancy eyes are fun. They look great. I don't want to do all that right now. Okay. Now I need to work on the outline of this eyeball. This is just a simple, fun way to get an eyeball. And you look to see if they're almost the same size. This one looks a little smaller, but I think we're okay. And oops. I got to fix underneath. And then, oh wait, I didn't do a pupil. Who needs a pupil? I'm making some of your eyeballs for a mannequin head. And we'll put some in the wreath also. Awesome. You know, I was going to do a tutorial for how I did the eyeballs. I can try and do that tomorrow if you want to, just so you could reference what I did. I mean, it's pretty simple, but to get, I just love, oh my God, I love the, these things to, I mean, I made it too thick, like that's too thick. The other eyeball's better. But oh my God, I loved making these. It was fun. But yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a tutorial because I did on, I don't know if you saw, I did a video on how I created the horrific Hannah who has the eyeball. But it's like, well, dang, I didn't do the tutorial for the eyeball, so I need to do that too. So anyway, I'll try to do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube because I don't know. We'll see. One of them I'll do. YouTube or Facebook. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna do, except for it's gonna be between 3 and 6. I think, oh, whoa, I went too far. That's okay, I can fix it. Messed it up there. What then we're gonna do? I think I'm gonna do the dot here this way, even though, well, no, I'll do it this way. Let me fix that white that I messed up. Okay, that would be great. That would be awesome. Hey, I'll make sure to share it in group too, so you guys know when I'm live. Okay, so let's see. Let me get a flat brush. I do like a good flat brush. And let's make let's do the patch. Let me move everything out of my way here. Okay. This is Decor Americana Satin. It's leprechaun. It's a color I absolutely love. I use it for my witches. I've even done Grinch. I just love this color. It's an awesome green. So remember, if you want to make this Scarecrow, go into my comments. I have a link to my website shop on how to prep a head, because you will need to prep your head. And if you enjoy you enjoy it, then like I said, check out my group on Facebook, Creepy Corner. All that information's in the description for you. Many, many different tutorials to choose from. Okay, and then we're going to go with, I wonder if I should do, yellow, blue, white. I don't know. I think I might save the cheeks for red and white dots, and then I'll go with yellow, blue, and white with the green on the patch. Let's try that. Let's try. And she's going to be available in my shop too. I don't know if I'll get her in there tonight. Depends on how she looks too. Hopefully she'll turn out cute. Oh, I don't think I ever finished saying. I did finish, I think. One of my customers put them in wreaths, or they use them as a prop. Like I made, prop for mine. Put them on candelabras. I mean, you could do anything. You could use them. I made Baby Frankenstein quite a few years back. He was adorable. I made him and put him in a green plastic bowl, and you could fill it with candy chips like for a Halloween party and put him in the very center. It just turned out so freaking awesome. You can use them for so many things. Also, you can put them on a stand. I've done that a lot. I've put in the beginning when I first started doing it, I did a lot of it's just very time consuming, so I have stopped, but I love doing it, making arrangements on their heads, adding arrangements. Yeah, it was fun. So much you could do with these heads. But it sure was weird in the beginning. It's like people are like, what the heck? What are you going to do with that thing? It's called creativity. Use your imagination. You can do tons of stuff. You just don't know it. Oh, and I even made some in a frame. Those were awesome. Remember the frames, Tanya? Which switches inside of a frame? I did a few of those. I sold them. Sold all of them that I made. It turned out really cool. I feel like I'm crooked. Okay, let me just go over that yellow again because that yellow is. Oops. And I've made some scarecrows where I actually put the glitter on the patches also. And those are super cute as well. You remember, yeah. Those were fun. But when it comes time to shipping, God, they can be expensive. I don't know how some of these people are able to ship such huge things they make. I don't know. I mean, I guess people are willing to pay a very large amount. It is so expensive to ship. It's ridiculous. Okay, we are using, this is the gloss enamel acrylic paint, Tuscan Red. Regular Tuscan Red is fine as well. This one just has a nice shine. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I shine, you know, I'll spray it and everything. So, but I just like this one. But again, like I tell my group members, forward C, backward C if you can't make a circle. Okay. Making a Halloween wreath for a good friend of mine, and he wants a Reagan head exorcist. Did you use paper clay for the gashes? Oh. You know what? You know what, Tanya? Here on YouTube, I have the tutorial of making Reagan. Well, it's kind of like a tutorial. I made it and I told the story, the true story of the exorcist while making her. So you might want to look that up here on my channel. But no, I believe I used just like tissue and then, building it up with the Eileen's clear gel tacky glue. Because that's what I would do with the zombies and stuff. But yeah, I do have that on here. And if you have trouble finding it, just message me. Message me and I will send you the link. How about that? Oh, this one is bigger than this one. I've made 2 Reagans. They are very time consuming, but fun. I tell you what, when I made Reagan, I was in my kitchen and I was telling the story and everything, but I have to tell you, I became afraid. I was so spooked out. I mean, as she started coming together, all my stars, and it was nighttime. It was nighttime and I was getting scared. That to this day, that's the only movie that scares the crap out of me. Right? But it was you telling the story behind the real life story. Yes. Yes. I was telling the story. But I showed making the scars. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we are going to jump to, I got all these open paints, which is usually a recipe for disaster for me because I usually spill. But what we're going to do is I am going to glitter her nose. Absolutely going to glitter that. We're going to outline this so it looks way better. And you can't see it well, but and for anyone that's new, if you haven't, it'd be awesome if you subscribed to my channel. And if you liked it and shared, that would be great. I'd really appreciate it. It will help with my algorithm. And then also, if you want to leave a comment and let me know if you'd be interested in a membership subscription group here on YouTube if you don't have Facebook. Because I'm thinking about maybe doing one up here as well for people that don't have a Facebook. Oh, I didn't go all the way up. That was kind of stupid, but oh well. Oh, that was even more stupid. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2. And we'll do 2 over here. We'll do 1, 2. One, 2. All right. Not the one I saw. I do know how to build up using tissue. She's got a lot of uneven places on her face. Did you use paper clay? Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I think I only used tissue for hers. I just really can't remember. I myself would have to look. But paper clay would work really good as well. Paper clay would definitely work as well. Okay, so now let me do this line. I'm going to smash it in there. Only because I'm making that. And then we go around. Tissue is cheaper, that's for sure. That is for sure. You're up pretty late, Tanya. 10:30. What is it? Isn't it after midnight where you are? I'm usually in bed too, actually, myself right now. It's like, I'm going to go live. Okay. And then we're going to do, let's go 1, 2. And then we're going to do an X. Do a line there. Line here and there. An X. Nothing fancy. Let's see. Her eyes kind of messed up here. Kind of weird doing these eyes. I'm used to doing detailed eyes. Always 12:36. Always 12. 2 hours difference. Definitely a night owl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just kind of bouncing around, you guys, because I do a little of this, a little of that. Just bouncing around. Now I'm going to take some white, and I'm going to take the back of a paintbrush with a small dot, a small, circle there. Dip it in my white, and then we're going to do just random dots on her cheeks. Well, it's touching that. Let's see. Good enough. Okay, so next we are going to get my absolute favorite makeup brush that I use. this one. It's very short, stubby, firm. I still smoke and evenings and nights are cooler here in Texas. You know, we've been in the hundreds. Miserable. I'm still going strong. I am. Hold on. Where did my shadow go? Oh, here it is. Let me count. April, May, June, July, August. I am 1 year and 4 months cigarette free. A year, 4 months after smoking for 44 years, something crazy like that. I'm taking some black eyeshadow and I'm going to go around the outline of my eyeball. Yeah. Crazy. Never pictured that I wouldn't smoke. I tell you though, I still every so often it's like, ooh, man, cigarette sounds nice. Then it goes away about just as fast as it comes. But I've had some situations in my life that I would have smoked if I was, new to not smoking. But I feel that since I handled situations without the cigarette, I think I beat it. I hope I did, because I managed without it. Smoke I can tell the difference. Wow, really? You can tell? You know, one thing that's really awesome, and I was so used to it, and I was self-conscious of it, but I was very used to it, was my cough. I had a smoker's cough. I mean, you watch some of my older videos, I cough. I constantly cough. And you want to put it underneath the eye as well. And I tell you, I expected that cough to last quite a while. And within a month, 2 months, my cough was gone. And it was like, what the heck? I don't have the crackle. It's just, and now, I could smell a smoker. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's weird. You don't realize it till you don't smoke. But I do not have any complaints to anybody that smokes. I know what it's like. Been there, done that. And it's not easy. Not easy to quit. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I need to hurry up, and I need to get that glitter on her nose, because I do not like the way her nose is looking. Let me step over here and grab my glitter. Oh, let's see. Watch out, Arlo. Watch out, Arlo, friend. Need to get some glitter. Okay, we've got orange. Oops. Hi, babies. Hi, Arlo. All right. I love extra fine glitter. That's my preference. Oh, wait. Let me read. Me too. I started buying my own tobacco and to really rarely talk now. It's all the chemicals. Yes, lots of chemicals. My youngest son, I think he's the one that he moved to Idaho with my middle son moved there, and now my youngest son, he moved there. They really love it there. But anyway, getting off track. My youngest son would smoke the American spirits because they don't have all that chemical stuff. Yeah, it's not as harsh. And I remember because when he would come see me on the weekends, and when I smoked, and he would be like, "Here, when he was here, he'd smoke." But when he'd leave, he would just leave me his American spirits, and yeah, they were not as harsh. I am just putting Eileen's clear gel tacky glue on her nose. I'm making sure to get all the way on the edge. And just don't forget, everywhere you put this stuff, the glue is going to be, so be careful. Do not put it on if you have wet paint somewhere because the glitter will go in it. And you don't want to do it after you put eyelashes on because, oh my stars, if you get glitter inside, man, I should have wiped this pencil off before I did this. I'm going to try to cover it. But anyway, you want to make sure to not get glitter in the eyelashes. Oh, pain in the butt is terrible. What did I do with my paper? There it is. I'm going to put this paper down. And we are going to put the glitter on her nose. All right, and then you just use a little flat brush. Give it a little blow. Oh my stars, I see an area. You don't want to have to put glue on after you do it, but if you have to, you have to, just like right now. I literally missed this whole spot right there. Can you believe that? I can believe it because I did it. All right. Then you just kind of adjust. See how awesome that looks? Isn't that cute? It looks so cute. All right. Let me just put this glitter back. All right. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to grab some white and I'm going to put it on this. Only on here. Only on one square. Okay. I don't know why I took that lid off. That was stupid. for a little extra splash. Looks nice. Okay. As you can see, I have areas that I do have to wipe away. Pencil, but not yet. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to go with burnt orange for the lips. Burnt orange, yes. This is Deco Art Americana, burnt orange. I really need to close all of these brushes. Okay. We are going to go with burnt orange. It's a nice color. Perfect for a scarecrow. Okay. Now we will need another coat, but we're going to put this aside. I'm going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I need to close these or I'm going to end up knocking them over and having a huge mess. So at the end, I'll try to remember to go through all of the colors for you if you do plan on making her. But again, you must prep your head before you paint. Just read the description under the description there has information on that. Okay. We're getting close to being done. Getting close. But not quite. Okay, so we use that, and we use that, and that is the base. All right, so my favorite budget-friendly color palette is Over the Rainbow. It's a very high pigmented palette. Let's see, what am I going to use? Let's see. Let's try this. This is what I'm trying. Trying this green here. Okay, we'll see how that looks. Just wanted to be colorful. These are look more colorful and pretty. Hold on one second. Tatum, go check and make sure he didn't fall asleep.
What?
Make sure he didn't fall asleep.
The baby's in the crib already.
Oh.
He's been in the crib.
Oh, I thought he was in there
No,
with
I've
your
had him
dad.
this whole time.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Are you gonna come say night to him before he falls asleep?
I'm on my live right now.
Oh.
Can you bring him over here? Give me a kiss. I give my grandbaby kisses. Okay. We are going to run some triple thick. Oh, we're going to. Oh, God, it's so hard to open. Pencil. Okay. Night, sweet love. I love you more than the moon, the stars, the milk way, and the sun. Butterfly kisses really quick. Butterfly. Okay, love you. Night, baby love. I see you tomorrow.
All jazzed now, not want to go to sleep.
Okay. Night. Love you. Okay. Let's go ahead and gloss up these eyes. Oh, I forgot to give the tear duct. Gotta do the tear duct. We will do that really quick here in a second. Da, 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 da. Okay. So I'm going to use it's a little pointer spotter, little tiny one. This one, I wet it. Get the red eyeshadow. And we're just going to do a little right here in the inside corner. Just a little cheater's way of making a tear duct. A little bit under here. Actually, I put, I think, a little too much, but it's okay. A little bit on the waterline. Okay, good enough. Remember, like I told you about the pencil, just make sure you kind of, and when you're wiping it, wipe inward to the paint. Okay, wipe inward, just in case you don't get any paint smears. But this is why I tell you to use General Sketch and Wash. It comes off so easy compared to regular pencil. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're good. All right. Where was I? All right, triple thick. We're gonna make the eyes shine. I'm gonna spray the head. You can spray just different kinds of spray, just whatever you like. If you like a glossy finish, if you like a matte finish, if you like a satin finish, or a really high sheen finish. There's many different acrylic sprays you can use. I use quite a few different ones. Okay, I think she's due for another coat on her lips. So let's do that really quick. So have you been feeling okay, Tanya? How have you been feeling? Are you feeling a lot better? Oh, that's so cute. But wait till I get the lashes on her. When I get the lashes on her, she's going to go pop, pop. I'm going to use some very voluminous lashes. Okay. Oops. All right, so I'm going to use my clear gel tacky glue. Normally, I'd want to spray her first because she has eyeshadow. Just spray her and get it done. But for the sake of the live video, I'm going to put the eyelash on now. I could spray after. However, if you use a really high sheen, for example, Mod Podge high sheen acrylic sealant spray, it's so high sheen and glossy that the lashes, it'll get a white film on them if you spray with the lashes on them. If you do that, it's okay. Just go over it with mascara or go over it with black paint. But you won't get the film with the other one, like Krylon and Eileen's and all that. You won't get it like that. It's that Mod Podge high sheen is really thick. Okay, so I put on the eyelash and I put on the head also on the eye line because it's easier for the eyelash to grasp it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? The eyelashes literally bring her to life. You need to pay attention because the eyelashes, if you have her standing up, the eyelashes will slide. If they slide and you don't put them back and they dry on the paint that you did on the eyeballs, you're going to pull it off. Trust me, it's happened to me. Wasn't paying attention. The eyelash slid down. It ended up drying and the dang thing pulled off the paint on the eye. And it just ruined the work that I did. So all you have to do is keep your eye on him. Keep your eye. Okay, so now, while we're giving that a chance to dry, there's a couple of things you can do with her. Let me just scoot. Hold on. Before I do her neck and stuff like that, I'm going to read these off to you. So the base of her is Deco Art Americana Honey Brown. That's the base. But please, you have to prep the head first. Green, Deco Art Americana Satin Leprechaun. Deco Art Americana Golden Yellow. Deco Art Gloss Enamel Tuscan Red. You can use a regular Tuscan Red. It doesn't have to be gloss enamel. Folk Art Cobalt Hue. I gotta drink my water. There was a guy that used to come in and remind me to drink water, and I can't remember his name. It was years ago. Burnt Orange, Deco Art Americana Burnt Orange. Deco Art Dazzling Metallics Ice Blue. Deco Art Americana, I use Snow. I love the snow paint that's white. My favorite black Deco Art Americana is Lamp Black. Ebony Lamp. And then Spice Pumpkin I used on the nose. You don't really have to. You could use the same color. As long as it's orange. Whenever I'm using glitter, I always use the same color paint underneath, just in case for some reason glitter falls off. Usually never does, but just in case. So happy my mammogram came back negative after waiting. Oh, that is so good. That is excellent news. I tell you, those are scary. I've gone through a couple. I've had to have biopsies twice, and they're so scary. I'm so happy that it's negative. These two colors, orange, and then this has little silver specks. It's called Crystal Frost. Okay. Now, you could do a variety of things. You could put a boa. You could just put orange raffia. You could put burlap. You could use this. I've used this. Let's see. Let me see. So I usually start in the back. I got boa fuzzies on there. Get my stick pins. This was my first scare. My doctor messaged me. Congratulations. Oh, that's so good that your doctor messaged you. Definitely scary. Definitely scary. I remember my first biopsy. They wanted me to go in for my results. So that alone scared the crap out of me because I'm like, why do they want me to come in? And my dad, he was alive at the time. This was for my first biopsy. He was alive and he went with me. And I am so thankful that doctor, he was nice enough. Right when he opened the door and came in, the door wasn't even shut. He goes, first thing I want to say is no cancer. God, such a relief. And then, of course, he went on and explained, kind of what it probably was and all that jazz. But, yeah, he could tell. I mean, he knows. And people, it's frightening just waiting to hear those words come out of your doctor's mouth, So I just kind of crinkling as I go around. I still got to finish the mouth of her. I got to put a highlight. This one is kind of, let's see. Crinkle. I think I used the shorter one last time. I do believe. That's when I got the news right after the mammogram. That's good. That is good. The things us women have to go through. Oof. All these crazy lady things that we have to do. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of roll it down. You could use rope, twine, raffia. I'm going to add some orange raffia so she has some color down there in her neck area. Let me just cut some here. Oops. And then I'll just go around. See, I haven't even sprayed her, dang it. She might just have to be one that I'm going to go in and, because I'm just rushing, I think I'll just go in and do a light spray over the glitter and everything. Cover her neck. I'll figure it out. I always figure it out. I do want to get her in my shop. She will be available for anybody that might be interested in her. Okay, so I'm going to keep your eye on those eyelashes. Want this a little bit off-centered. Off to the side, I put a pin in there and then I tie it one more time. I don't have my glue gun. Put it on. Turned on. But like I said, there's a few different things you could do. This is just an example, of the many different things you could put on her neck. Let me fix this so you can have a better view of her. 1 second. That's a little better. There we go. Okay. I did forget to highlight her lip, so let's do that real quick. What am I going to go? He was one of the first men. Oh, wow. How scary. That is scary. So on the lip, we're just going to do a simple highlight, nothing fancy. Just a little curve, just like that. I'll try to go up to a little bit of a point. Then maybe a little bit here, a little here. We'll do a little curve on the top underneath, just like that. Okay. All right. Now, if you want, you could add, a leaf in here. I don't have my glue gun on, so I'm going to pin a leaf. That look cute. You could also put a little pumpkin. That's a big one. It's a little too bright. I'm not going to do that. Butterfly. There's so many things. You can put a bird nest. So many different things. I have this stuff that I like to put on. Excuse me, what do I do with it? Okay, I will show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. How cute. She looks cute. I have these. Here's one. If I had more time, I would show you all my heads that I have. I have this one. Ooh, she's spooky. I have these that I like to glue on. And I'll probably do that. I'll just glue it on top of the thing. Now for her head, you can also grab it like this, tie it around. Let me just do it really quick so you can see. This is a shorter one. This isn't as long. Let me show you the difference. See the difference? 1 second. Let me grab some raffia. A little bit. Or you know what? Let's use some twine. So made the mistake of putting a black boa in the same bag. Okay, so I just crinkle it like this. See, that's all. We're going to take some of this twine like this. And you can use raffia, whatever you want. There's whatever you want. Okay. Then you just kind of open it up. I know it looks weird right now, but trust me. Itchy eyeball. And all of a sudden, there you go. You got a cute little hat. Oh, you can't see. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Trying to, hold on, trying to lift it up. There you go. Isn't that adorable? And then you could you can add a little leaf up there. You could add flowers or like these things like I was showing you. They're just from little sprays. Cut them off. You know, put it on there. I don't have my glue gun, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But the ideas are endless, man. There's so much you could do. You got a little sunflower or a little regular flower. Look at that. You can just stick it in there. I mean, it just, this don't really quite go because that's a really deep orange. But tomorrow I'll do my glue gun and get it ready. And I got to work on spraying her. And then I will get her in my shop. And so make sure you go to either my Facebook or to my website tomorrow to see her ending results. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any questions, you can message me. You can always email me, creepyholidaystuff@yahoo.com, or message me on Facebook. But here she is. Super fun. Just a simple, little, easy scarecrow. And she'd look cute also on an end table. And here's another thing you could do just before I let you go. Get some of the tan colored raffia. And I did this with a scarecrow in the past, and it was awesome. Underneath the hat, I had long strands of the tan raffia to look like hair, scarecrow hair, and it looked adorable. So anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and please share, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you guys again very soon.